See that box.
In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Keenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Tar Heels offense takes the field to start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
Yes, he's
the Tar Heels want to move quickly. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. They get to the line quickly.
When they come to Kofi Can out with him.
Finds some solid space, makes a nice
They call me Self Boy, y'all Beanie Proctor.
The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I think it's really important for this offense.
Gorilla is going 8th in this concrete jungle. Banana clips will make the monkeys hungry.
Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game.
Like when break fast.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10.
Small bins.
To the air, it's Pitts. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Handoff from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
You know what?
Looking for just 1 more
I don't know what
yard.
time it is.
2nd and goal.
Oh, get
inside with the fullback.
Ooh.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Trying to power it in. Good, solid tackle. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to barge in. He's stopped. 4th and goal, and he lost a yard back to the 2. So NC State's offense will take the field for the 1st time. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the
fullback couldn't get no love,
this
man.
guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks. That's a 3. A 3rd and long coming up here. Here's the handoff.
No, your safety.
That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Stopped after making the catch.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Same color wheels.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man on the outside. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
This offense has a second down play. Quickly complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. First down to start the drive after the break. To the air, it's Pitts. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy step. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, nothing like turkey and stuffing and the Egg Bowl on your Thanksgiving holiday. Ole Miss and Mississippi State. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Back to the ground game on the left. Looks like the
Jesus, man, you knocked it to the floor.
I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking to throw on second down. Fires into traffic, picked off.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, you're right back.
They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be the defensive coordinator calling the plays.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch here. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right there beside me. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Pulls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Lost a throw on first down off the play fake. Catch inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays.
Touchdown, North Carolina State! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Back to pass, it's Pitts. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Give to the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Leaves it with the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll give it to him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Timeout, North Carolina. Two of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
And the Tar Heels will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stops at the 18. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
A nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Come on! What is that?
Push down for the tackle. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37.
Yo, wait, twice?
Tight end. Now, well. Distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
The play action fake. Finds his man. It's Step. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here they come up to the 23-yard line. Not thinking field goal. Wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Swartz. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense, because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the wheel route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen, calmer. Now it's on this offense.
Oh, look out! The 30. He's at the 20.
Yeah!
UNC! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
Oh, my God.
It's really important for them moving
Oh, it's got to be a holding.
The expressway is wide open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the
Oh,
field.
that
Let's
is
see what
legal.
the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. From the gun. Makes the catch. It's Steph. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I mean, you lay that weak
after
hit,
the
man.
completion. The pull and throw off the RPO.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker.
Put that
A lot
on
of times he'll
third
dance
down.
and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They go to the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. He wants to throw. He finds his man. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to 44.
Man, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season. But they have put the clamps down on this one. They're just playing with a ton of intensity.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hideki. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Finds his man, it's Schwartz. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The RPO, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The run from the shotgun. Oh, left him grasping for air. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they take it in for 6 more points. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 7 most of the time. But when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Power football with the run. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
Looking for a crease to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air, it's Pitts. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
Oh, you wait.
One high and deep.
Thank
and
you.
He makes the grab at the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Smashes through. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The inside handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Tar Heel! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Jiggy. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end.
We can't get to the quarterback and hit
it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on
the play of the game, dog. Just that off.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air.
You what? Wow, y'all can't get to.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Lets it fly. And he lays out and snags it down the left side. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
That is a big-time play made by one of the best defenders in the game. Critical juncture, 4th quarter, and you swatted away for an incomplete.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He caught it. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. He'll set up to throw. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Pitts. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line.
What's going on?
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout.
Why is he open?
Man,
That's game.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this field goal might not put the game in the freezer, but it would ice it down pretty good. It's good. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. Fair catch called for and made. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Looking for a man. It's Pitts. He wants a big play here late. And it's caught inside the 25. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now.
Terrible year. That's all I can say. That was our game to win. I threw that one in the toilet. That's all I can say. I threw that.
Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. Today, an in-state battle between two teams from the state of Texas, and when you face off against another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So Houston's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on him.
And the defense knows it too. You know, every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
You ain't getting by all these guys.
Jesus, already?
Unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole.
Oh, look out. There he goes. At the 20. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it down first and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks.
Touchdown, Houston!
My quarterback a touchdown early.
And they jump on top. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Aggies offense headed onto the field. Now we'll first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Bond. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's right on target. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Early in the game, I love when my quarterback has easy pitch and catch. He's thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to them.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Hey.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
Excuse me, Jesus.
They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touch.
He's going to throw deep right side. And he holds it in at the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Might as well stick with him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up
you called it?
and now you're set up to fail.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wants to throw. It's Bond. Buys a little time. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
Trying play action. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Look at stuff. Blow me, man. Quarterbacks be having the most rushing yards.
That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Getting some heat.
Thank you.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
What? What kind of block was that? This is what I'm talking about. Why is that when you call it? Like you.
They're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's got it on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
The Cougars get the first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. That they can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
On the run, it's Stewart. Tackled after picking up the first down.
All right, nothing flashing there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They're setting up the screen. And you got to catch around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to 27.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success, and now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too.
I mean, that was like literally the slowest run I've ever seen.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets it out for the first down.
Bruh, this, like, it wasn't even like, y'all, like, yes. Oh, yeah. No problem, Logan. There you go, Logan. You can go back downstairs, okay? Yeah.
But Daddy,
Yes.
your mom and I might have too.
Mm-hmm.
Did you send the pencil to her?
Oh, shoot.
What?
Wi-Fi.
Dan.
Well, just hold on, okay? There you go. Okay. I thought he was going back down too.
Houston
That
coming to
is
the
some
line with a new set
cheese,
of downs.
man.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully
Okay,
here.
so apparently
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. No midseason concentration laps here in week 7 as they push out that lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Michigan is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 21 to Northern Illinois. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Come
Thanks for the
on.
update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He makes the connection. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass, it's Bond.
No!
Coming after it. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
Woo! Thank God.
Pass will bring up
Thank God I thought one of the receivers was going to catch that.
Defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes
He
the
caught
grab
that.
and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. I love. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right.
Yep.
Play will stand. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly.
Fake.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime.
No, that's supposed to be a touchdown.
From this senior leader. And the Cougars in the hurry up. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Cougar! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Bond. They're trying to get to it. Got rid of it just in time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and short.
No!
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Finds a spot in the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. Just about set to start the 2nd half. Houston will kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this 1st drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the 2nd half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the 1st half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This defense obviously came into this game prepared for the quarterback run. Linebackers, DBs, they're keying on him and just waiting for him to pull that football, and you saw their ability to get hats to the ball quickly.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Houston offense once again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
As a tight end,
that was my time to call.
You got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Nifty little scamper
Not a lot of time call.
first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Houston going up tempo. Looking downfield, it's Need. Got his man in the middle. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Quick completion to the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table.
Touchdown, Houston! And the pummeling has started. These guys wanted to make a statement. The statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score out. Well, do something about it. Defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
So after the first down run, here's second down. Now the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On third and short, they go to the power running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Need. He lofts one down the sideline. Throwing down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. And here comes the offense on second down. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Try to see if we can get my quarterback another touchdown.
As they come back to the line after the break. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And the route is on. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Fly fast, just be gone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Comes out throwing on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Picked off. Taking it the other way.
Oh, shoot.
And drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Houston wants to play fast. From the gun, the running back has it.
Oh, my God.
Defense just cradling that.
Well, hold on, wait. Yeah, I can't say. I'm going to call it anyway. Shoot.
Hearing it. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football.
He hurls one deep down the left side.
I'm about to say, if he caught that.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, it's Need. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Got some room to run.
I just ruined my quarterback's day.
After the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. Quarterback empties his backfield. He's looking for an open man on second down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the Aggies with the 1st and 10.
We cannot let them score. They're going to score. Let it be a field goal.
One more time. They've got the screen set up. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Hey, get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Working that left side now. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down.
When these wide receivers
you find out
so much of this is understanding where the holes are,
understanding how to get leverage. This is I can't stand you.
These wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the
stop.
It's 3rd down now. They ought
to
be able to get off the way before the 2-minute warning. We reached the 2-minute warning.
That's
and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Going for 6. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future.
I know it's
that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting.
You think it's funny, then you don't know me, money. It's about to get ugly. I'm hungry.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field.
Let that dog roam and he'll find his way home.
Moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right? For an offensive coordinator, get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And the ball is
football.
Not much of a chance on
it. I done ruined my quarterback's day.
Quick timeout from the offense to
went from 5 touchdowns, could have been 0 interceptions, 2 interceptions now.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass.
It's
Face to grab. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift: a late touchdown. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Now on 2nd and short after that pickup.
Words.
Looking to throw, it's Need. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He holds it in, and nobody's close.
Jesus, he's so slow, but thank God.
Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Offense getting set for 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug
51-17. Way better than last.